welcome to Marty Robbin Spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, Marty Robbin.
I was born in Macon, Georgia. Kept my dad in a Macon jail. He said, son, if you keep your head straight, you won't hear them bloodhounds on the trail. I fell in bad companions. We robbed the mail, Tennessee. Sheriff caught me up in Nashville, Tennessee. Locked me up and threw away the key. I washed my hands, buddy boy. Washed my hands, but they didn't come clean. I tried to do what my daddy told me. Must have washed my hands in a muddy stream.
Thank you, my friend. Oh, I can see that you're just as happy as I am, because tonight we're going to put the Marty Robbin spotlight on a superstar and his music. Maybe you can guess who he is when I tell you he started his singing career when he was 8 years old. He wrote the music for his first movie at 16. And he's topped the charts with 7 #1 hits. And at the ripe old age of 28, he's already a major singing star, a movie star, and songwriter. Here he is, the spotlight guest we're dedicating all of tonight's show to, Bocephus, Hank Williams Jr. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Well, let's do it then.
Hit it, boys. Well, I washed my hands, and what it was. I washed my hands, but they didn't come clean. I tried to do what my daddy told me, but I must have washed my hands in a bloody stream.
What a pair.
Oh, good dynamic.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in the Marty Robbin Spotlight is Hank Williams Jr.
When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Hard to be sure, sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the cure. Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known, but when I call them on the phone, nobody's home. Hard to be sure, sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the truth. I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. But those days are gone.
Bo Cephas, that was sensational.
It was kind of high, too. I'm ready to sit down.
You know what amazes me? How long you been in the business?
About 20 years, but Mom and Daddy started me when I was pretty young.
Of course, everybody knows that your father was the very, very famous Hank Williams Sr.
Everybody.
Yeah. Would you believe that I have a snapshot of your first public appearance?
My first one?
The very first one. That's what I call early.
That is early. I wasn't too successful then. I kept drooling on my guitar and messing up my nudie suits.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You know, it didn't take long, though. Listen to what one of your very closest friends told us, Merle Kilgore.
If anybody knows Bo Cephas, I reckon I do. I traveled around the country with him for about 7 years, making stage appearances. Boy, we had some good times. Not many people know it, but Hank can't see too good without glasses. But would he wear them? Not on your life. He wouldn't be pretty that way. So for 7 years, I was this seeing-eyed dog getting him to the microphone. Now, I had to introduce him like this. Here's Hank Williams, Jr. Right, 7 years. I looked like a football cheerleader just so Hank could make it to me and the microphone without falling off the stage. Now, I did all that just so he'd look pretty.
That was real pretty.
Yeah, he was beautiful, wasn't he? Hey, speaking of pretty, Marty, you told me I could pick all the songs on this show tonight, and I want to hear one of the prettiest ones, one of my favorites, Adios Amigo.
I'll just do it for you.
The song that brought us both together is slowly breaking my heart. We made a promise till forever that we would never ever part. I love you so, more than you know. How could our love melt like the snow? So while the guitar strum a memory, I'll think of words you said to me. Adios amigo, hasta la vista. Goodbye my love, we'll meet someday. Adios amigo, until tomorrow. Both must go our separate ways. Adios amigo, hasta la vista. This flame inside of me for you will always burn. Adios amigo, until tomorrow. If love is true, then we'll return. Adios amigo, goodbye, my love, we'll meet someday. Adios, amigo, until tomorrow. We both must go our separate ways. Adios, amigo, hasta la vista. This flame inside of me for you will always burn. Adios, amigo, until tomorrow. If love is true, then we'll return.
You know, Hank, why don't we just have a lot of fun tonight and kind of just trade songs back and forth?
I think we should.
Well, I want to.
And since I'm the guest, I am in the spotlight.
You're the boss, yes,
All right.
that's right.
I'd like you to start off with my woman, my wife.
Oh, I want to.
Somebody's wife.
Hand that is strong, but wrinkled, doing work that never gets done. Hair that's lost some of the beauty, right too many hours in the sun. Eyes that show some disappointment, and there's been quite a lot in her life. She's the foundation I lean on. My woman, my woman, my wife.
I can see the home fires are burning and the kids playing in the yard as the red sun is slowly fading on this rock and roll cowboy's farm. Now I wish I had my woman to kiss and love and hold me tight, but the only thing in my arms is my guitar tonight. Now, honey, won't you call me? It gets so lonely on the road, and if I heard your sweet voice, oh darling, do I turn around and come back home?
That's the number one. Number one.
I told Mary about us, told her about our great sin. Mary cried and forgave me. Mary took me back again. Said if I wanted my freedom, I could be free evermore. I don't want to be, and I don't want to see Mary cry anymore. Devil woman, don't me. Devil woman, let me be. Leave me alone, I want to go home.
Gonna quit singing all those sad songs. I can't stand the pain. Oh, the life I sing to you about, the one I live, it's the same. I have sang them old songs of daddies until they've all come true. Lord, please help me. Do I have to be the living proof?
You know, for a guy named Bo Cephas, you sing pretty good. But then singing good is nothing new to you, as your friend Billy Walker told us.
On my own TV show, Billy Walker's Country Carnival, we had a lot of super performers, stars like Merle Haggard, Charlie Pride, but you know, one star always stood out in the back of my mind. On our very first show back in 1968, the producers and I agreed that my first guest had to be somebody extra special. We wanted someone young, dynamic, good-looking, loaded with talent, and also with a hit record. And that narrowed our search down to only one guy. Take a look at a very young Hank Williams Jr., and you'll know why we made the right choice.
I tried so hard, my dear, to show the truth I ever dreamed. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme.
Just about how old were you when that was made?
Oh, I don't know. About 17 or 18, I guess.
A mere child.
Yes, it looked like it.
You know, a lot of time has gone by, Hank, but, you know, the sound is still just as great as it ever was. Why don't you do a medley of your dad's greatest hits?
I'd be glad to.
Why don't you make yourself at home over there, and we'll all just sit back and listen.
Tonight down here in the valley, I'm lonesome and oh how I feel as I sit there alone in my cabin. I can see your mansion on the hill. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Say, hey, sweet baby, don't you think, baby, we can find us a brand new recipe? Go down on Hot Rod for $2 bill. I know a spot right over the hill. Got soda pop and dancing free. And if you want to have fun, get along with both seats. But say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me? Today I passed you on the street. My old heart fell at your feet. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. Somebody else walked by your side, and he looked so satisfied. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. It's so hard to know another's lips will kiss you. I bet he'll hold you just the way I used to do. And heaven only knows how much I miss you. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. We're about Joe, we gotta go, Bill Meyer. We gotta go home, Holy Peter Oak down the bayou. Bill Meyer, Vaughn is sweet as one, the old my home. Son of a gun, how big fun on the bayou. Eating my jambalaya, cold fish pie, and filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Michelle meal. I'm gonna pick guitar and fill through jar and saw on the fiddle alone. Son of a gun, how big fun on a bow.
And now in person, here are Billy Walker and Merle Kilgore.
Thank you.
Ready? Good to see you. You know, since Bo Cephas is the one that's in the spotlight tonight, you know, he gets to pick the music. So
Yes.
what would you like to have your buddies do?
I'd like to hear Big Billy sing Word Games.
Oh, I'll do that.
One of my
I'll
favorites.
do that. Anything for both.
We meet on the street and we play word games, saying words that cover up what's real. You're close enough to touch and we play word games, hiding all the things we really feel.
Great.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Billy.
He touched me while he was singing. Had his arm on my shoulder.
Stallion.
Oh, isn't it? All right. What about the other one over there?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear one that Merle wrote to pay for his second divorce. Wolon Mountain, the great Merle Kilgore, the Boogie King.
They say don't go on Wolverton Mountain if you're looking for a wife. Across Clifton Flowers has a pretty young daughter, and he's Marty with the good at night. I said her tender lips are sweeter than honey, and Wolverton Mountain, old Texas air. Now the bears and the birds, they'll Clifton Flowers if a strange should wander there. All my dreams on Wolverton Mountain, I want his daughter for my wife.
Another one?
I'll take my chances, gonna climb that mountain, those Clifton Flowers. They take
We've had a wonderful time tonight, friends. I want to thank Merle Kilgore. I want to thank Billy Walker. My friend Hank Williams Jr. We'll see you again.
Thank you, Marty. Good night. Good night, Billy.
I can't believe the flowers. It's a strange as you wander there. Now I'm going up on Wolverton Mountain. It's the lonesome down here below.
Night, Merle.
And it just ain't right for him to hide that dog from the one who loves him so. Get her tender lips are sweet and honey, and go to there. Now the bears and the birds, they'll Clifton